And it came to be after the death of Yahusha that the children of Yisharal asked Yahuah, saying, Who of us should go up first against the Canaanites to fight against them? Yahuah said, Yehudah does go up. See, I have given the land into his hand. Yehudah said to Shimeon his brother, Come up with me into my allotment, and let us fight against the Canaanites, and I myself shall also go with you into your allotment. So Shimeon went with him. Yehudah went up, and Yahuah gave the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand. And they smote 10,000 men at Bezek. They found Adoni-Bezek in Bezek, and fought against him, and smote the Canaanites and the Perizzites. But Adoni-Bezek fled, and they pursued him, and caught him, and cut off his thumbs and big toes. Adoni-Bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off used to gather food under my table. As I have done, so Elohim has repaid me. And they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. The children of Yehudah fought against Jerusalem, and captured it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and set the city on fire. Afterward, the children of Yehudah went down to fight against the Canaanites, who dwelt in the mountains, in the south, and in the low country. Yehudah went against the Canaanites, who dwelt in Hebron. Now the name of Hebron was formerly Kiriath Arba. And they smote Sheshai, and Achiman, and Talmai. From there they went against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir was formerly Kiriath Sepher. Caleb said, He who smites Kiriath Sepher, and shall capture it, to him I shall give my daughter Achsah as wife. Othniel son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, captured it, and he gave him his daughter Achsah as wife. It came to be, when she came in, that she urged him to ask her father for a field. And when she got off from her donkey, Caleb said to her, What is the matter? She said to him, Give me a blessing. Since you have given me land in the south, give me also springs of water. So Caleb gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. The children of the Kenite, father-in-law of Mushah, went up from the city of palms with the children of Yehudah into the wilderness of Yehudah, which is in the Negeb of Arad. And they went and dwelt among the people. Yehudah went with Shimeon his brother, and they smote the Canaanites who inhabited Sepheth, and put it under the ban. So the name of the city was called Kormah. Yehudah captured Azah and its border, and Ashkelon and its border, and Ekron and its border. Yahuah was with Yehudah, so they took possession of the mountains, but they were unable to drive out the inhabitants of the plain, because they had chariots of iron. They gave Hebron to Caleb, as Mushah had said, and he drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak. However, the children of Benjamin did not drive out the Yebusi who inhabited Jerusalem, so the Yebusi have dwelt with the children of Benjamin in Jerusalem to this day. The house of Yosef also went up against Beital, and Yahuah was with them. The house of Yosef sent men to spy out Beital. Now the name of the city was formerly Luz. The watchmen saw a man coming out of the city, and they said to him, Please show us the entrance to the city, and we shall show you kindness. So he showed them the entrance to the city, and they smote the city with the edge of the sword. But the man and all his clan they let go, and the man went to the land of the Kiddites and built a city, and called its name Luz, which is its name to this day. Menashe did not dispossess Beit Shean and its villages, nor Tayanak and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Dor and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Yibleam and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Magdun and its villages, for the Canaanites desired to dwell in that land. And it came to be, when Yisharal was strong, that they put the Canaanites into compulsory labor, but did not completely drive them out. Neither did Ephraim drive out the Canaanites who dwelt in Gezer, so the Canaanites dwelt in their midst, in Gezer. Neither did Zebulun drive out the inhabitants of Kitron, or the inhabitants of Nahalol, so the Canaanites dwelt in their midst, and became compulsory labor. Neither did Asher drive out the inhabitants of Akko, nor the inhabitants of Sidon, nor of Aklab, nor of Achzib, nor of Kelbah, nor of Aphik, nor of Rechob. So the Asherites dwelt in the midst of the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the land, because they did not drive them out, neither did Naphtali drive out the inhabitants of Beth-shemesh, nor the inhabitants of Beth-anath, but they dwelt among the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the land, and the inhabitants of Beth-shemesh and of Beth-anath became compulsory labor for them. The Amorites pressed the children of Dan into the mountains, for they would not allow them to come down to the valley, and the Amorites desired to dwell in Mount Keris, in Ailon, and in Shalbim. But when the hand of the house of Yusuf became stronger,